Hi guys, Connie here. Welcome back to my living room. I want to talk to you today about an unsuspecting aha moment. My aha moment came with when I was getting ready this morning, and I have a kitty litter box for my kitty underneath my counter in the bathroom. And so I glanced down at that this morning, and it gave me a huge aha that I want to try to translate to make sense for us. And I want to go back to a short story on the kitty litter pan. I am trying out a new kitty litter, and it's not really litter. It's like stuff that you put in the chicken coops and the rabbit things on the bottom and different things, rabbit cages on the bottom. And it's got like little pebbles, sawdust pebbles that are hard. And I've heard a lot of great things about it, but you know, cats are strange beings. And so you can't just change them overnight. And they have to go through a transition time. And so the concept of the transition time is that you put some of the new kitty litter in and you put some of the old kitty litter in. And then you put in, the next time you put in more of the new kitty litter and less of the old. And then less and less until you've switched to the new. Well, I was doing that with her and I thought we were doing very well. But she had other ideas. She didn't like the transition and she balked back. And how did she do that? How do cats normally? If you have a cat, you know what they do. They go somewhere else and pee, right? So I came in the house one night and I walked in and I'm like, oh, I've got to change that litter pan. It's really bad. It really smells. I don't like my house to smell like animal when people come in. And so I went in the bedroom to check out the litter pan. And it didn't smell in the bedroom. It didn't smell in the bathroom. And I came back out and said, oh, it smells so bad in here in the family room. And I was so oblivious to the thought that I didn't realize that she had peed somewhere in the family room. So I realized it and I went looking, looked everywhere that I could think of, and I couldn't find it. And my daughter has a cat and it does the same thing. And so she's very used to sticking her nose in everything and finding it. And so I texted her and I said, I think Callie has peed in my family room. I need your nose, LOL. And so she called me and we just talked about the cat and peeing elsewhere and different things. And she just kept talking to me. And not necessarily about the problem, but just conversation and hearing her voice. And so I got up, I just couldn't stand it. I was so frustrated and I got up and I started looking again. I went behind my little ice cream soda fountain bar I have. I smelled all over the floor, in the cupboard, nothing. I thought, I just can't find this anywhere. So I walked over near her bed and I went to straighten her bed and I touched it and I went, oh no. This is wet. So then I kind of got my nose down in it and she had peed in it. Her own bed, as a retaliation to not wanting to change. Can you see where this is going? So I picked up her bed and I took it in the laundry room and I was going to wash it. And so I put it on a couple of boxes I had in there so it didn't sit on the floor. And so then I was so frustrated and And I thought, I'm so mad. This is not going to come out. And, if there's any pee left at all, the slightest whisper of a smell, they'll go back and pee there again. You're getting a lesson on cats. And so I picked it up and I thought, I'm just going to throw it out. It's ruined. So I went to pick it up. And when I did, it kind of tipped and the pee just poured out on the floor. Are you disgusted yet? There's a point here. I promise. So that made me twice as mad. So I took it outside and pee dripped all the way to the trash can. I threw it out. And then I had to go back and clean all that up and clean the rag and everything and mop that part of the floor with some spray that I bought to get rid of kitty smell and odors. And so I thought, well, I'm going to have to go back to my regular kitty litter. So I went and bought some more, and I thought, no, I'm stubborn. I'm not going to let her go back to something she's comfortable in. She's got to change. It's too hard on me. The bad kitty litter, the normal kitty litter that everybody uses, it tracks all over the house. It's messy, it smells, it's awful. And somebody came up with this stuff, and it's wonderful. So I thought, she's got to get used to it. We all have to change. So I went and bought more kitty litter, but I didn't get rid of the new stuff that I had. And so I'm starting all over again. And I'm putting more than halfway of the old kitty litter that she's used to and a little bit of the new. And I'm just about to transition it out now. And I might do the same amount again because I got a whole thing of kitty litter for her to get used to it. But I want to encourage her to get used to it. It's going to be better. And it's not just for me. It's going to be better for her. It's going to be healthier for her. And it's going to be healthier for me. So that being said, no matter where we are in our widowhood journey, and I want to preface this right now and say this may be longer than 12 or 15 minutes. It may be more like 20 for me to share everything that's on my mind. So I hope you'll stick with me on this and share your thoughts back. I'd love to know what you think. And so wherever we are in our journey, I'm 5 years as of February. And so my experience and my desire during that time is to stay hidden for the first 2.5 years at least. I just wanted to stay hidden. I didn't want to see anybody, talk to anybody. I had a girlfriend that I used to talk to every single day on the phone. Maybe 15, 20 minutes, maybe 2 hours if we had the time. And I used to talk to her every day. And since Gar has passed, I don't think there's been 5 days in almost 5 years that we've actually spent time on the phone together now. It's all texting. I'm having more trouble communicating. If it wasn't for this channel and you guys joining me in my living room and letting me share my thoughts and feelings, this is one of the ways that I have grown and that I have learned to try to get my communication skills up. And for a lot of us, we also became widows during COVID. And so the whole world was shut down. And so we couldn't get out and socialize or communicate with anybody. It was easy to stay stuck at home. And so one of the things that I want to share with you is authenticity. We need to be authentic. We need to be real about where we are in our journey. And we need to let people know that we understand that we're in a different place right now. We're in a different situation, a life-changing situation. And we're uncomfortable with it. We are not used to it because we've never been here before. Most of us, first-time widows. There's a couple that are second time. And so we need to be authentic, honest, and real. Don't fake it. Let people think we're fine. You know, I'm okay right now. For this minute, this hour, this day. But I never know from day to day how I'm going to be. And I want to get out and have lunch with you today, or I want to get out and visit with a group today. And just know that some days I'm okay and some days I'm not. And I'm grateful for your love and support. Rather than staying hidden or pretending that we're okay when we're not. We need to be authentic and we need to be real. And I'm preaching to the choir because I'm pointing 4 fingers back at me if I'm pointing any at you. So I'm just sharing my thoughts. And I know it's hard. I know it is. And we have to work on this, or the rest of our lives are going to be miserable. And our husbands would not want that for us. They would not want us to sulk in a corner. I had someone share with me this morning. It was a man, and he's a year into his grief. He's a business partner. And he said, you know, when I lost my wife, and he had 10 years to get used to losing her because she had dementia. But, you know, you can say you're prepared all you want, but when that final day comes and the loss is really there, it's not the same. So he said he had 10 years to get used to it. But when she actually passed, and he's in that house every day by himself, he said, you know, when the Bible says husband and wife are joined as one, he said that is so true. He said, it's like, this is a man describing it. He said, it's like I lost one of my legs. He's also a snow skier, a professional snow skier. And so he said, you know, it's like I lost one of my legs. And he said, I'm having to learn to walk again. That was his description. And so isn't that true for all of us? We're having to learn to walk again. So I want to encourage us and support you in the thought that we need to start learning to walk again, whatever that looks like for us, one day at a time. And let people know. We don't have to go out and fake it. You know, let people know that you're a new widow and that you're starting to reach out and grow and get back among people. I don't know the exact words to say, but you'll come up with them. I think it's just something that we need to do. So transitioning from the one kitty litter to a new kitty litter. Transitioning from one of the biggest losses that we can have in our lifetime, just one, I know there's others, but it's a big one because we are joined. When God joins us, we are joined. And so learning to work through that and be willing to transition. And so I guess that's my thought, and my message for today would be willing to transition and be willing to step in that litter pan and try out the new litter, because it's not so bad, and it's gonna make you help. She's seeing a dog or a person out there. Sorry. Molly, no. It's a dog. Sorry, and I don't want. I'm sorry I jiggled that. I'm going to leave it because I'm ready to close. But I want to remind you that was a really sad interruption. So I want to bring you back, and I want to ask you to focus with me again where we were on transitioning. Focus back with me on that. Thank you. And I want to encourage us to step into that litter pan every day and put a little more of the new kitty litter in the pan every week, and find out that it feels comfortable. There is life after death for those of us still among the living. And be authentic. So be willing to transition. Know that there's more out there for us, and be authentic. That would be my message for us this week. And this all started looking at my cat's litter pan. So thank you for refocusing with me just then. My camera reel is full on my phone, and I can't cut that little piece out. So thank you for refocusing and coming back into my thought process with me. And let me know your thoughts on transitioning, on trying out the new kitty litter. And if you have cats and you want to know the name of the kitty litter, let me know. I'll tell you that too. And welcome to 2024. It's a new year. It's a new day. Let's start our transition process today, and let's look forward to tomorrow. Now, I will tell you, over New Year's, I shed a tear, and I may do that every year. But then I get up the next day and I put one foot in front of the other, and I find a way. And some of the ways that I do that, if this will help you, I listen to motivational people. I listen to Tony Robbins. He's high powered, but he's motivational. I listen to Bob Proctor. I'm also on a mindset mastermind call every Monday morning. And so I do things to help me to move forward. And this mastermind call is not for widows or widowers. This is a business mastermind call. But it's all about our mind, and we have to position our mind in the right place. And for me, it all started this morning with the kitty litter. So I hope you can resonate with that, and I would love to know your thoughts. Give me your comments below. And if you haven't and you want to join our Widows Facebook group, just find me on Facebook, private message me, and let me know you want to be in the Widows Facebook group, and I'll add you to that. All right? So in the meantime, have an awesome day. And remember, if no one else tells you today, I love you. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.